Welcome, Raw reviewers, to another Raw review with a hint of Customizer Corner in this one. This is my first and probably my only Amiibo, except for maybe Mega Man. There's a couple of characters that I might get. Now, of course, this is just an Amiibo. We all know how Amiibos work. This video will just cover the unboxing and the looking at the figure itself. The functionality for Super Smash Bros. And all that I will do in my Super Smash Bros. Video when I put it in my Wii U and deal with that. So, well, I can already see that there's a vast improvement over the stuff Bandai produces, because this is an actual proper blister case, so it's not actually a matter of just taking some tape off the back and then opening it up. This is actually properly sealed. The bottom is, of course, covered, so you can't just scan the Amiibo in the store and own it, so to speak. Of course, that does mean you end up damaging the nice packaging, but if you're going to take it out of the packaging anyway, it's kind of damaged anyway. Looks like they've thought of reviewers as well, because there is, after we pull Samus out of her little package, a sticker here on the bottom. Actually, that looks like they haven't really thought of us lovely reviewers too much. On the bottom of the package is a bit of silver tape, so you can't scan it and get access to my Samus. However, that's on the blister pack. So once you remove it out of the blister pack and thus have the individual standing figure, I would have liked if it was actually a sticker you would pull off to reveal the number, but no, the number is right there, fully visible, so I actually can't show you the bottom and the various details on it for security reasons. The figure itself is minuscule. Let's see here. What would be a good reference point? Here's my new Wii U. There is Samus standing at the bottom of the Wii U. So basically, it's, if you've got a tablet, Wii U, PS Vita, stuff like that, something of this size, that should give you a good size comparison. These things are absolutely minuscule. All the reviews I see tend to make them seem bigger because they're such a focus, but they're pretty damn small. For comparison, I will grab Geki Yellow. I've done comparisons with Geki Yellow in previous videos, so you can see. Samus comes up to Geki Yellow's ass. Samus compared to, say, a Japanese Ranger key. Or, for example, we can use this, the memory. So she's shorter than a memory, even if I were to exclude the USB bit. Here's an English. Yep, this is one of the American cards. So she's a little taller than an American Megaforce card. Let's see. Here's Akared. So she's a little taller than Akared. Akared comes up to her shoulder bell. Let's see. Here is the Japanese Super Megaforce or Super Robot, the Gokaiger Super Robot Chogakin. So she comes up to the Chogakin's waist, where it goes to the torso. So pretty small. I've also got this will work as a good size comparison. The 4-inch Super Megaforce action figure line. So she's actually shorter than a 4-inch action figure. That should give you some scale. Probably about 3 inches. I'm not sure if I have my tape measure out, but that would be my guess, around about 3 inches. Really well detailed. There is really good detailing on Samus. Bring it into the camera. So you can see it's very nice paint detailing, as well as the actual sculpt. individually molded fingers, very nice. And the blaster. The Smash logo right down there. I'm actually thinking of having this customized like the super customized Link I've seen and I've talked about on Twitter. Because she's got some pretty good points that you could put some articulation points in here without breaking the mold. There's a good spot here. If you've got a good sculpt, if you're working with a good person, you could easily put a joint here, a ball joint here at the elbow. The shoulder bell will give you some difficulty because of the way it's shaped and designed. Being able to articulate it beyond just putting a swivel joint, a cut swivel joint here would be kind of hard unless you wanted to really resculpt this belt in order to put something underneath it that could actually move with it. There's no real way without breaking the mold of putting in any sort of torso joint. Nor would there be much point because if you put in I guess you could put in a torso joint, but there's no real point to it unless you were really careful and followed the indentations of this point where it's the upper torso meets the lower torso. You could probably put a joint in there, but it'd be tricky to get it to look right without breaking the aesthetic of the design. Obviously, you can't put anything here on the legs since the legs are what's holding it up. Both legs are firmly planted there, unlike Link, which is pretty much supported by a support structure and one. Yes, it does look like she has platform shoes, but in all honestly, the way it's set up, you almost can't tell that the base of her shoes is silver, so it almost looks like she's standing on two silver platforms, and her boots are all gold instead of gold with silver. Soles, but you can see it's really well subtle. That silver that silver stripe for the sole. So you could easily. When I look at this, half the time I see wedge cut shoes, half the time I see she's standing on platforms. Of course, the painting is really nice for such a small figure. The painting is absolutely excellent. If you're on the fence about Amiibos because you don't have Super Smash Brothers or a Wii U or whatever, get these. And if you like figures, obviously, get these. These are absolutely amazing statue figures based upon my one experience here with Samus. The painting detail is absolutely phenomenal. And you will not regret it if you like standees. These will look great on your desk. And their additional functionality is a plus. So, yeah. Amiibos. They get my seal of approval. Peace.